Pay it up. Pay it up. Oh shit. All right. So we're doing an episode of Why Sumo.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Aram.
Hello, my name is Aram Gonzalez. I'm a student at SDSU who does martial arts.
Keep going.
I'm a yellow belt in Judo. I'm a white belt in Jiu-Jitsu. And I train here at Hanu Jiu-Jitsu under Judo J with Sensei JJ. And I do sumo from time to time.
Hey. So, actually, go ahead and talk about your new Instagram handle.
Right, so me and my brother decided to start making videos to promote judo and sumo. So it's under at Kinikumen underscore on Instagram. So if you guys would like to go check that out, we would appreciate it very much.
All right, so you and your brother hit me up and you're like, man, hey, you're not doing shit with the judo, Honu Judo at all.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? We want to help you. I was like, all right, cool. All right, let's make sure that everybody's growing and everything's working. We rebranded. That's right, we're Judo J now, Judo Dre. Dang, get a patch. Hold on 1 second. Bam, we got patches. Go ahead and let's zoom in on that. There you go.
Look at that beautiful patch.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Guess what? You could wear that in competition, judo competitions. That's a legal patch. Thank you. So, talk about just some of the things that you've noticed in sumo. So, since you've been filming it, you've been watching it, you were backstage at the SoCal Open, walking around, capturing stuff, taking photos, all of those things. Talk about your experience a little bit from that.
So, being in the sumo world, but it kind of in the background of it, is very interesting because you get to see sumo from another perspective. So you get to see it for the art that it is, instead of like, I don't know, I think some people might have the idea that sumo is just two like fat, big people just wrestling, but it's not really that. It's an art. It's a religion, and it's really interesting to see, and just how you can immerse yourself into sumo, and just how passionate these people that practice sumo are. So like how people came from Texas and from other places of California, and you really see how they dedicate themselves to sumo. I really found that interesting. I really liked the community, that it made me want to spread it out to the world more. So that's why I was like, I want to start recording this and make videos on it with my brother and post them out, because I really want to spread that art and that feeling that I get when I see just the clash, and like how like the ground shakes when you're close to it. And yeah.
Can you speak about your favorite match from the SoCal Open?
My favorite match would probably be your match in the finals, or the one against the semifinal.
The one against Justin Kinzer?
Yes, that was probably my favorite match.
Okay, all right. Why?
Because it's just, I've seen him on Instagram, how you post him sometimes, and I know he's also like another powerhouse in sumo. And I was like, my sensei can beat him. I know my sensei has him. So the whole match, actually, when I was recording it, I think you can hear me say, let's go sensei, let's go sensei, let's go sensei, in a really low voice. And then you won, and I was like, hell yeah. And then the final two, when you won, because I wanted you to win the medal.
That's fair. That's fair. You know that medal is still sitting in my truck?
Really?
Yeah, I'm fighting off like this imposter syndrome thing. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I think I told myself that I am going to win so much that it wasn't me who won. Right? Because you can't like, the words are, you can't run a tournament and win the tournament, right? I think in recent years, when tournaments are more competitive, we had like 95 competitors, right? So in the years of all of these competitors, I think I'm the only one, and I might be wrong, to run, organize a tournament, and win it. But because of that, I have this like weird split in the brain where I'm like, it's not real. So here we are, months separated.
Yeah.
It's still sitting in my car. It's sitting in like where the ashtray is. I'm just like, whatever. And at some point, I'm going to grab it and bring it in the house.
Yeah.
We did a demo at the Japanese Friendship Garden, and I used a spare medal. Like, the damn thing just lives in my car. I know, it's weird. Speak about your passion for judo.
Okay, so judo, it's the one thing I do. Like, it's the one hobby that I'll keep consistent, because I like to do a lot of things. I like to like put my mind into different things.
Try cutting your hair.
Yeah, I tried cutting my hair. I've tried video editing. I play a lot of video games and whatever. But judo is the one thing that keeps me active and it keeps me sane. Because if I don't do judo for a week, I start like I gotta do something.
Yeah.
And I'd rather do judo than like.
That's called addiction.
Yeah.
He goes through withdrawal from the drug of judo.
Yeah. I have to start watching clips. and then as I'm watching the clips, it gets worse because I'm like, oh, I want to go try this out. And then, yeah. But I'm here majority of the time. That's why I started getting up early too, because I wouldn't come on Fridays because the class was earlier. But I was like, no, I have to do judo. So I started getting up earlier. But that's just because I really like judo. I enjoy it a lot. It's the satisfaction that I get from working out and getting to throw people. Because I like the stand-up side of things better. I don't have anything against jiu-jitsu, but I'd rather do judo than jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Just because
ippon is better than a tap.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah. An ippon is better than a tap. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. Getting an ippon, getting that like a clean uchimata. Fuck it, a fireman's carry, katakuruma, just blah, and you have somebody just flailing in the air like, oh my god, and you dump them on the floor is way better than a guillotine choke. Hate me. I don't care.
Hearing the smack of the mat, yeah.
Oof. And then that look of defeat. And then I love like looking in their eyes when it's the cleanest ippon ever, and they look up and they're like, that never happened. Yeah. Like, you're dumb. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Or even just walking off.
Oh, the walk off. That's the best part. Yeah. That's why judo is almost like striking a little bit, right? You know, like Mark Hunt. You know Mark Hunt?
Yeah.
UFC, used to fight in the UFC. He was famous for like knocking people out and doing that walk off, right? Yeah. Like, man, it's sometimes he had to pay for it. Yeah. But for the most part, he had pretty good eyes about it. But getting just a good ippon, standing uchimata, you look at the person, you're just like, go to your corner, fix your belt, call it a day. Nothing's better. Oh, man, I love judo too. Yeah. God. All right. I'm going to separate, and instead of you breaking down why somebody should do sumo, I want you to say why somebody should do grappling, and then spin that into judo.
So when it comes to martial arts, I think that everyone should learn how to grapple, especially because you never know if, God forbid, you're in a street fight, somebody might try to like come at you and grab you. And if you know how to grapple, well, you know how to get out of the situation. You know how to throw them on the ground, and then maybe, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna just sucker kick them in the head. Anyway.
This is why he's psycho, brother. Keep going.
Yeah, so that's why people should learn how to grapple, because grappling is such an underrated part of martial arts that people just focus on, oh, I'm going to punch. What if you break your hand? I'm going to kick. What if you break your shin? People never think of these things, and that's why you should start grappling, do judo, do wrestling, do sumo. All of those. Do jiu-jitsu. Stand-up jiu-jitsu. No-gi jiu-jitsu teaches you how to grapple really well. Judo teaches you how to grapple really well. I know I've heard of people who are like, oh, but you can't use judo in the street. Yes, you can. Majority of street fights take place in bars, and at night, people wear jackets. A gi is essentially a jacket, so it'll work. It will work. But yeah, That's why you should get into grappling, martial arts. Yeah, do something with your life.
This is a violence manifesto from Aram. Thank you for being a friend, coming down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.